Hi, my name is Jill Wotton. This carefully crafted hypnosis session is designed to give you the ability to properly enjoy socialising. Your social life is really a chance to shine. So many people report feeling shy and overly self-conscious when in groups of people. I can remember feeling painfully shy whenever the spotlight was suddenly turned on me. I would feel myself blushing, stammer out my words, and feel like whatever I had to say was totally devoid of any value. Now, I often enter what can be termed a state of flow in social situations. I blend with the situation and the people in it, rather than feeling as if I am somehow apart. I feel as if, even if I were to blush, or stammer, or say something inappropriate, I wouldn't mind too much. Our social life is like food. We need it to soothe, entertain, stimulate, educate, to make us laugh and prompt new ideas and possibilities. I don't want to throw all that away simply by focusing too much on my own imaginings as to what others might be thinking. To be too timid in life leaves us less opportunity to meet and connect, to learn and enjoy spontaneous conversations and humour. Remember, when you become more relaxed socially, it is certainly not just you who benefits. As Charles Dickens once wrote, "No person's time on this earth has been wasted if they have relieved the sufferings of others, even if that be through a kind word or by lending a gentle ear." You'll become a richer and more rounded human being when you start to relax more socially. Okay now, in order to train your unconscious mind to respond instinctively in a more calm, soothing and self-assured way, you need to find somewhere really comfortable and restful to relax into right now. Whether that's a peaceful chair or somewhere comforting to lay down, it doesn't really matter. But sometimes as you listen to this, you can begin to have a kind of peaceful, floating feeling. Sometimes, when you've been fast asleep, when you didn't know it consciously, your body and mind have been in such a comfortable state of blissful peace and rest. And you can focus on those hands because they know how they felt in times of deep rest and sleep, when they've been so calm and resting. Almost as if you can feel the soothing peace of the most restful sleep travelling through the hands and up and around your whole body. How you'd feel if your conscious mind were partly aware when your body was deeply in sleep and resting soundly, and your conscious mind does some things and your unconscious mind does others. And sometimes people blush or mix the words a little, but it wasn't their conscious mind that did that, although it often makes the mistake of taking the blame. And I remember blushing while speaking to about 40 people, and the topic of my presentation was the unconscious mind. So I pointed out my blushing to the audience as an example of an unconscious process. I hadn't decided consciously to blush, so why not just relax with whatever happens? Your conscious mind can relax so much more with your own unique responses that you realise right now. And you know, because my conscious mind wasn't concerned with the blush that was produced by another part of my mind anyway, then it soon just disappeared, and you can cool down and go with the flow so much more than you know you can. And you know, some people think that a silence or gap between words is somehow a crime, not aware that we can speak with smiles and eyes, and the rules are, you can make the rules and be creative and notice what comes to mind to talk about. When you begin to draw others out, put them at their ease, you really help them. And you know there are some people, and they are just so at ease socially. They always seem to know what to say and can relax others and have a really attractive personality, and people feel good when they are with them. And you can really learn by observation and then experiencing it for yourself. Notice, through the realms of your imagination, the same part that knows how to dream sometimes, watching yourself from the future when you are so much more naturally skilled and at ease. Maybe being introduced to some people. Maybe at a party talking to a stranger. Or maybe both of these kinds of times. Really notice and learn from the you there. Noticing what it is about the you there, like in a movie, that shows to you watching that you there that is so relaxed, dynamic and sensitive to other people's take on things also. It may be the way you smile, the way you ask relaxed questions, the way you listen and retain the right kind of eye contact, the way you relax with silences. Just watching and learning from that future you right now. Good. And notice what it's like to drift into that and notice it from the inside. Maybe walking into a place and feeling relaxed, expecting the best and feeling, okay, whatever happens, happens, and I'll be cool with it. Having a sense of fun. And now notice being in all kinds of social situations and just being cool and going with the flow and being just as relaxed, listening as talking, and even noticing some of the conversation that just comes to mind, like in a dream. And some of it can be funny. And some of it can be so absorbing. And notice what it's like to be cool with silences right now. And notice what it's like to just know, really know, that you are putting someone else at their ease just by the way you are flowing and connecting with them. And that's such a good feeling. Now, all the cells of your body can be soothed by a stream of rich, cleansing rest and comfort. Noticing now what that feels like. Your body and mind can know such peace, comforting others as well as yourself in these times. When human beings connect together, noticing that deeply now. And now flowing rapidly through lots of different types of time so creatively and calmly, as if it doesn't matter too much, but really noticing social pleasures that will build and bring something to the table for others to share and benefit so much from. Over the coming days, weeks and months, you will become more aware of the way the unconscious mind manifests these new learnings. So as you gradually begin to come back to the room, you can begin to just notice when and where you'll notice this the most. So coming back to the room, just in 10 and 9 and 8, maybe feeling and noticing the body more, and 7 and 6, remembering you can use this tape as often as you like, and 5 and 4. I really want you to start noticing those times in your social life and meeting new people where you feel just so much more relaxed and find it easier. And 3 and 2. That's it. Wide awake and 1. Remember, you can use this as often as you like, and I really want you to start noticing the times in your social life and meeting new people where you just feel so much more relaxed and find it so much more easy.